Today's aim of the experiment, we have to find out velocity of sound at room temperature by using resonance tube method. So let me explain apparatus first. This is resonance tube. This is called outer jacket. Contains water. You can see water level is filled up to this mark. Yes. And this is called the inner cylinder. It is open from both the ends. It is open from both the ends. If I dip this cylinder inside the water, then you can say that the cylinder is one end is closed with the water level and other end is open. So it is this cylinder is now closed at one end. And we have to find out velocity of sound at room temperature. So the tool of this experiment or the main thing is the tuning fork. These are the tuning forks. These are arranged in descending order. Tuning fork, this is 512 frequencies written over here. It means that it vibrates 512 times in a second. These are called prongs of the tuning fork and this is called sting. So frequency is written over here. It is 480 Hz. It is 341 Hz, 384 Hz, and one part of this experiment is we have to find out frequency of the given tuning fork also. So this is the fork which frequency is not known right now. So this is the experimental arrangement. This is called the rubber pad. Now this is outer jacket, contains water. This is the inner cylinder closed at one end. And above the water level, there are air particles. They are vibrating with its own fundamental frequency. If I am changing the length like this, air particles are also changing. So frequency is also changing. If I am reducing the length, the air particles are changing. These are the air particles. So frequency is also changing. So frequency changes with the length. Frequency of the air particles changes with the length. We can find out the inner diameter that we will require later on. Inner diameter of the cylinder by using vernier calipers. So these are lower jaws and these two are the upper jaws. To find out the inner dimensions, we will use the upper jaws. We will fix this vernier in the inside of the cylinder and we will note down the reading. We will consider only the main scale reading. It is coming 3.5 centimeter. So the inner diameter of the cylinder is 3.5 centimeter. It is represented by the symbol small t. Then we have to find out the resonating length, relation between resonating length of the air particles and the frequency of these air particles. Frequency of the air particles is inversely proportional to the length. How to find out the frequency of the air particle? So the tool is the tuning fork. Tuning fork vibrates with the own fundamental frequency, which frequency is given 512 Hz. It means that it is vibrating 512 times in a second. Air particles, they are vibrating with their own fundamental frequency. We don't know the frequency right now. We want to match this frequency of the air column with the frequency of the tuning fork by doing resonance or to finding the resonating length. So, if I am keeping vibrating tuning fork, how to make it vibrating? You strike this tuning fork and keep here. So, the prongs are vibrating inwards and outwards and the sound waves are traveling along the length. You can see this voice. See here. This is the sound of this frequency of the tuning fork. If I am keeping another one, different sound produces. As the frequency decreases, see the sound? Different type of sounds you can listen like this. So the different sound produces because the frequencies are different. So I am keeping this frequency first 512 Hz and I want to match this frequency with this air column. So I am keeping vibrating tuning fork here. In this position is called longitudinal position because sound waves are longitudinal in nature. Prongs are vibrating inward and outward. sound waves are travel along the lane inside the air column, and they will get reflected at the water level, and due to the interference of incident and reflected waves, stationary waves are produced. So for this stationary waves, node is forming at the water level and antinode forms at the this open tube, but not exactly at the open tube, 0.3D distance above. So this 0.3D distance above is called the end correction, that we can find out by using simple calculation. So distance between node and antinode will be the lambda by 4. So lambda by 4 you will measure in terms of the capital L. Now see this here in the diagram or calculation. This is the diagram. We are getting distance between node and antinode. We will measure in terms of small l, and if we add end correction, this will be 0.3 into d. So you will get the total length as capital L, which is equal to lambda by 4, because quarter of the wavelength we are getting. So capital L equals to lambda by 4, right? So lambda is equal to 4L. We know the basic formula of the velocity, V is equal to N lambda. Substituting this 4L over here, so it is equal to N into 4L, that is equal to 4LL, and we have to find out the different values for different tuning fork. So we have to find out mean value of this NS. So this is what theory tells us. Now practical part is also equally simple. You just make this free in inner tube. Hold this inner tube like this. In these two fingers, this tube is there, and in these two fingers, rubber pad is there. Because in experiment, in exam, you have to perform with your own. No help is there. So, do with your own. So, start with the minimum length. Strike the vibrating tuning fork. See the sound. Stand properly. If you are keeping your ear closer to this, you will listen the sound of the tuning fork as I explained earlier. So to listen the resonance, you have to stand properly and increase the length. No loud sound. Increase the length. Strike again. Till this loud sound comes. Why this sound is coming? Because, again listen. When you get this loud sound, you get the stand closer and tight it gently. And again listen the sound. You are getting this sound only at this place because frequency of this air column is exactly matching with the frequency of the tuning fork. So the loud sound produces. So this length is equivalent to the quarter of the wavelength. So you have to measure the length by using scale. See exactly your scale. 0 touches with the water level, and for the exact one you can keep one scale over here. So this reading is coming 16.4 centimeter. It is coming 16.4 centimeter. Bolu ka? This length is coming 16.4 centimeter. That is distance between node and open end. That is small l is coming 16.4 centimeter. Repeat this one. Then get the loud sound. Again fix it here. And again check your resonance and measure the length. It is coming around 16.6 centimeter is your L2. So you have to repeat this experiment for all these tuning forks and see what you are getting. Write down your readings in the appropriate column. The experiment, keep the tuning fork, vibrating tuning fork at the open end, see the resonating length or observe the resonance first, loud sound. Fix this one and then measure the length, that length will be L1. Now see the observation table. Frequency. First frequency of tuning fork is 512 Hz. The length first time it was around 16.4 centimeter and second time it comes 16.6 centimeter. Find out mean of these two, it is 16.5 centimeter. Find out capital L. Capital L means you have to multiply end correction or you have to add end correction. Your end correction is 3.5 is the inner diameter, and to find out end correction, E into end correction is 0.3 multiplied by D, that is 0.3 into 3.5. It comes 5 3 are 15, carry 1, 3 3 are 9 and 10. It is 1.05 centimeter. 55 and it is coming 8985 centimeter.